Danielle. Danielle, not only is this a chaotic bunch of traitors, but it's a stupid group of faithfuls too. Like the traitors are literally telling y'all, I'm a traitor, I'm a traitor, and y'all are ignoring them and going after each other. Let's talk. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here today to talk traitors. This is season 3, episode 6, a dysfunctional family. And that they are. Because what is going on? What is going on? But before we get started, y'all, do me a favor. If you guys are brand new here or a returning viewer that is just not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's quick, it's painless. Okay, and it just lets me know that you guys rock with me and you support what I do over here. Thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. Leave your comments down below. I feel there's a lot to talk about. I know y'all think it's a lot to talk about. Leave your comments down below and I'll meet you guys in the comment section. Let's get right into the episode, y'all. Right into it. So this episode picks up where the last one left off, where they're in the turret, okay? So Carolyn got right to the shits because y'all had her effed up, mainly Danielle. So she's like, look, Danielle, I heard you've been floating my name. What's going on? Danielle was like, well, you didn't come to me about Jeremy. Danielle, girl, what? Jeremy that's gone? Danielle. Oh my God. So Boston Rob was like, we are all supposed to be working together. And y'all are. Didn't y'all hear the traitor oath? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Like, y'all don't remember your oath? So Carolyn said, but we're not all working together, and y'all are not. It has really been all like me, myself, and I, and that's crazy. That's crazy. So Carolyn said, there's no one that I want to eliminate more than the two of y'all. I said, God damn. So Danielle is like, look, let's level set. Okay, let's work together as a family. Danielle, you're the only person that's crossing everybody. Is it the braids? Are your braids too tight? Are they? Is it the frizz and the bohemian? Like, what is going on, Danielle? Girl. So Danielle wants to start over and she tells Carolyn, I'll make it right tomorrow. I promise. And I'm like, no, she not. Don't trust her. Don't trust her. Danielle, you have proven yourself to not be trustworthy now. Because the fact, and here's the thing, Carolyn hasn't done anything to you. So the fact that you even wanted to get rid of Carolyn to bring in another traitor to try to get rid of Boston Rob, girl, I would have, Carolyn, you didn't do enough for me, baby, because you should have read Danielle down. My foot would still be on Danielle's neck, but okay. So Danielle apologizes to Carolyn, and I'm like, Carolyn, don't trust her. Don't trust her. So now they know that they cannot get rid of Sierra or Dolores because they want shields. And Boston Rob brings up Wes. And I'm like, no, y'all should have brought up Wes last week because then that would have made Nikki an easy banishment last episode, this episode. Y'all did it in a reverse order. So Carolyn doesn't trust him, and she shouldn't. Girl, you don't trust him. Don't trust him. Because what is going on here? I know Alan is like, oh my God, did I pick the wrong people? And did Alan. Disappointing in everybody. Oh my God. So the next morning at breakfast, Sierra brings up to Carolyn, because these four at the bottom, no, not Danielle, but it's Carolyn, Dolores, Sierra, and I forgot who else. They all come in first, and Sierra is like, y'all think Danielle a traitor? And I was like, yep, yes. So Wes is saying that, Boston Rob had an amazing move the night before, and if you are a traitor, you take him out, and that's true. That's true, because the way that Boston Rob has been moving, he's being careless. I know y'all be in the comments, Boston Rob is the best. Boston Rob is the best. You didn't watch the show. I didn't have to watch the show. He's playing a very sloppy, reckless game. If you ask me, in my opinion, he's playing a very, very sloppy, reckless game, right? So Sierra is like, well, Boston Rob taking out Bob the drag queen is really just putting his dick on the table. And I'm like, so where was this energy, Sierra, at the round table at the end of the episode? What would have changed, sis? This is all the same day. But whatever. So Derek said that it is not clear that Boston Rob is a traitor since he showed up to Brett, or it's now clear that Boston Rob is a traitor because he now shows up. Because Derek was like, if Rob walked through that door, because he should have been murdered last night, if he walks through that door, now we know that for sure, for shiggity, he is a traitor. And I'm like, it makes sense. So Bob H called Boston Rob out at the round table. He was one of the people that did, and he got eliminated. I said, y'all are some of the dumbest MF traitors I've ever seen in my life. This is crazy. This is crazy because y'all aren't making moves for the betterment of the traitors. Y'all are making moves based on who you think is coming after you. The most logical thing to do would be to get rid of Wes. What is going on? Anytime somebody happenstance says your name, you can't get rid of them because it's obvious. But, maybe not because the faithfuls are stupid, okay? So Danielle now has regrets. Girl, shut up. You always are singing your shoulda, woulda, couldas the next morning at breakfast when you and Carolyn don't stand up to Boston Rob in the turret. So I don't want to hear that bullshit out of y'all. Y'all do this every single week. Where y'all sit here and y'all are like, oh, we don't want this person to go. But you know what? Whatever. But, I guess just letting him have power makes me feel safe. Shut up. Y'all are all on even playing field when it comes to being a traitor. So Bob H was like, I hate the traitor. Me too, sir. So after breakfast, we see Tom. Lord have mercy. During breakfast, somebody is like, I thought Tom was a traitor. Somebody else was like, no, Tom is too chaotic. The traitors want to keep Tom there because Tom don't know his ass from his mouth, right? The way that this man is clearly in some type of withdrawal. Is he like this on Vanderpump Rules? I have to ask every single week because he is so chaotic. What? Oh my God. So after breakfast, Tom goes and tells Brittany he thinks Dolores is a traitor. I said, oh girl, Tom, please. This is why nobody take you serious. This is why nobody takes you serious. Why would Dolores be a traitor and she done took out all the housewives? Why would she take out her allies? Girl, sir. So Boston Rob tells Dolores and Ivor that he thinks that Wes is a traitor because Wes is able to get people to listen to him. And because he's able to get people to listen to him, he has been able to influence all the votes. And I'm like, damn, that's true. Wes is being too vocal, right? So Derek and Wes talk about how they are going to go after Boston Rob again. This is our night to do it. Meanwhile, it would have worked, but the block is hot for him because Wes is doing a little too much, right? So Brittany tells Carolyn, look, I heard you say my name. I said, oh girl. Brittany, I feel like Brittany barely talks, and when she does, she gets on my nerves. So Carolyn was like, I would say it to your face. Put a name on it, ho. Carolyn, I didn't like you at first, but I F's with you now. I F's with you. So Carolyn is able to, by some, deductive reasoning, she's able to figure out it was Danielle who said it. I said, Danielle, girl, ma'am, sis. My God. So we get to the challenge. All right, so it's a big ass traitor, okay? 24 foot tall traitor that's, in the robe, whatever. And he has a big barrel in front of him. And then other little props or whatever. So basically they got to topple over the traitor to receive $30,000. Okay. So they got to go through the woods. They're going to come across these crates. Every crate is going to have an answer that is numerical. So it's going to be some like quick on your feet math type stuff. If you type in the correct answer, it's going to open, the crate is going to unlock, and it's going to be full of gunpowder. If it does not, if you get the wrong answer, it's going to blow up. Now, we need the gunpowder because we got to get a certain amount of gunpowder so that we can topple over Mr. Traitor Man there, okay? This is an all or nothing. Either we do it and we get the 30K, or we don't and we leave with nothing, all right? So, what we're waiting for, the shields. 3 of the crates have shields. Now, the crates that have the shields are, of course, the furthest crates. So everybody is going to break into 3 different groups, a red group, a yellow group, and a green group. And they got to go through here and get this gunpowder or go get a shield, right? So they break into the groups, and immediately every single group is like, bump the money, we want a shield, right? So... y'all, I hollered when Boston Rob fell in that water. My good sir, what? Yeah, weak ankles. What is going on? He fell over like, I was like, what? Did he slip? What happened? But so they do that. Carolyn grabs the shield from the red team, and Tom was like, I thought we were going to talk about it. No, Carolyn grabbed it first. It's hers. Whatever. Tom talking about I need one. Tom, you are nobody's threat, baby. I promise you. You are good to go. You should be sleeping well every night just like Sam, because nobody pays attention to y'all. They have you there, Tom, just because you might be a little bit strong. Dylan gets the shield for the yellow team. And then Chriselle gets the shield for the green team. Now, Derek and Wes both wanted shields so that they can feel more confident going after Rob, but that didn't happen. So as they're walking back with some gunpowder, lollygagging if you ask me, because they only had 30 minutes, Gabby tells Carolyn that Danielle is setting her up. Now, earlier... last night, Danielle and Carolyn had a little fake, agreement where Carolyn felt that Danielle was coming at her unlawfully, which she was. There was literally no reason to go after Danielle to go after Carolyn the way that Danielle has been doing it, but whatever. So now, all the stuff that Danielle did the night before is all coming back to Carolyn. So Carolyn is on some... okay, girl, now it's war. I'm not playing with you no more. So now Carolyn has her eyes set on Danielle. The traitors are not working together. So they get enough gunpowder to blow up the traitor. Yay, we got $30,000. So Carolyn is in the car fed up because the girls were like, it's all, the girls were going to all have each other's back. And Danielle was the first one. Yap. Liar. No, you don't. Danielle, you're not a girl's girl. And you're not a traitor's traitor either, but whatever. So back at the house for dinner, Derek is telling Ivor that he is going to bring up Boston Rob's name at the round table. Ivor wasn't picking up what he was putting down, so that was a little sketch. Meanwhile, Carolyn is telling Dolores that she's going after Danielle for putting her name out to people. Now, I know a lot of people feel, well, there have been some people that feel that Danielle is doing a good job. She's not, though, because there was literally no reason to flip on Carolyn. That made absolutely no sense. Like, and what gets me is Danielle thinking that Carolyn is not smart enough to do this plan. The audacity of you, girl, because you don't look too bright yourself. I don't like that. I don't like it. Don't be coming in here calling nobody stupid. And that's what Danielle did. So Boston Rob is going around putting Wes's name out to people. Now, the Wes thing, it does make sense to kind of float because remember, Wes was like really pushing it up on Nikki. Meanwhile, Nikki was a faithful and kind of thought it was Wes. So I understand the Wes angle. Sure, it works from the side of the traitors. From the side of the faithfuls, the fact that they are missing what Bob the drag queen said and how confident Rob was about him being a traitor is crazy. It's crazy. But I guess. So Derek goes up to Danielle and it's like, I need you to help me in this vote. I need your support. Now, we supposed to be cool, right? So, Danielle feels indebted to him because she didn't put his face up at the, or she took his face down at that last thing, the little riddle game that they did. So she feels indebted to him. Danielle is irritating the fuck out of me, y'all. She just is. I feel like she's making bad moves. I feel like she's thinking very emotionally rather than very logically. It's pure chaos. And them braids got nappier by the scene. Girl, where is the spritz? Where is something? Oh my God. So Chriselle tells Boston Rob, everyone's coming for you. Chriselle is stressing herself out. So Chriselle tells Boston Rob that everybody's coming for him and Wes. So after Chriselle goes to get some water, it's just Danielle and Rob. And Rob is like, what did you hear? And Danielle is like, I only heard Wes's name. So I'm like, girl, you about to flip on Rob and you flipping on Carolyn? You in danger, girl. Oh my God. Chaos. So now it's time for the round table, y'all. Y'all, this round table was so good. This round table was so effing good. Okay, so much happened. So it starts off with Dolores. Dolores is asking Tom, why you throwing my name out like that? Because now I think that you're a traitor. Tom was like, I'm sorry, but you were acting kind of suspicious. And so everybody is like, no, we wasting time on this bullshit. Nobody thinks Dolores is a traitor. Nobody thinks Tom is a traitor. So they rush Tom and they like, shut up, Tom, shut up, Tom. We got better stuff to talk about. We only got X amount of time. Dolores was like, you a bad faithful. Say it with your chest, Dolores. Let's move on. Derek is like, let's get to some real shit. Let's get to it, okay? Derek calls out Boston Rob for calling out Bob the drag queen. You said it with confidence. You said it with your chest. Only another traitor would confidently call out a traitor. Okay, so then he's like, Boston Rob is too dangerous and he should have been eliminated last night, which is true. Boston Rob does way too much bumping of the gums during the round tables for him to still be there if he were truly a faithful, right? So he's like, look, Derek said, this is what happened. Y'all done let him out, okay? And now Alan let him back in, and my man behind me made him a traitor, and that's what it is. Now, Boston Rob stumbles, and it's like, no, yes, you are a traitor, Rob. Maybe it's because we're watching on TV, but Boston Rob is moving very guilty and very fugazi, if you ask me. But that's just me, right? So, Boston Rob then flips, and he was like, Bob the drag queen himself said everything he said was a lie. That's not what he said. No. He didn't say everything he said was a lie, but okay. So he's like, look, Boston Rob said, I thought that I would be eliminated. I woke up this morning praising God and just so thankful that I'm still here. He doesn't give believable. What is going on with these people? So Boston Rob was like, well, you know what? The person that, Boston Rob said, look, the traitors are very, very, very smart. So the traitors put a target on me and they just kind of set me up because Derek points out the person that called out Boston Rob is gone. And that's why I'm like, it doesn't make sense to immediately get rid of the person just because one person floated your name. They are making careless, stupid murders. They are. They're making horrific murders. None of them make sense to me. So Boston Rob then said, look, out of all the names that I've heard going around the table, I've heard Carolyn, Danielle, Dolores, and now I've heard you, Wes, and I think you're a traitor. Wes said, no. You got me effed up. I'm not a traitor. You're the traitor. Now, Wes went so rogue. I was like, Wes was like, look, Bob the drag queen said we need to get out one of the new guys. He then said that I think that you were up in the turret with him. Y'all had an agreement. Don't come with me. I won't come from you. The moment that Bob the drag queen said that one of the new guys could be a traitor, that's when Boston Rob flipped on him, which is true. 2 points for Wes, okay? So then Wes is like, that's when that alliance got broken and you went after him. And I'm like, damn. The way that Derek and Wes have really clocked this entire game, but they got stupid faithfuls on their side, whatever. So then Gabby and Chriselle piled on Wes, and I'm like, Chriselle, god damn it. Here's the thing. Chriselle and Gabby both piled on Nikki last episode. At the last round table, Chriselle and Gabby both turned on their own Bambi. So why would anybody be listening to them? Do they need notebooks? Does it need to be like Love is Blind where they have notebooks and they can keep track of what's going on? Because the fact that nobody is picking up on this is so crazy. Oh my God. So Weston said, look, only a bad traitor would be aggressive. Chriselle was like, I just feel that you're kind of mean. Shut up, Chriselle, because you're a bitch on Selling Sunset. So the audacity of you to think that anybody is aggressive, that anybody is mean, that anybody is pressuring anybody when you are a villain in your own right on your own show is asinine. Crazy, right? So Wes was like, only a bad traitor would run around aggressive. Yeah, I am aggressive, but that's my personality. He said, but look, I'll dial back on the aggression if it's that taxing to you, right? So he then goes on to say, Wes, if you vote for me, I got my eye on you. I said, oh, not you threatening the folks. Now, you can't threaten nobody. So now everybody's like, is that a threat? Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Yeah. Why are you threatening them? What? They for sure gonna get rid of you now, Wes. What the fuck? Yeah, the number of times I had to pause this episode because I was like, I cannot believe what I'm watching. This is crazy. Crazy. So then Carolyn was like, hold on, wait a minute, stop it. Wes is being used as a scapegoat. Wes ain't no traitor. Carolyn said, look, I don't fit in the real world and I don't fit in here. But I thought I had a friend. I thought I had an ally. I thought I had a friend in Jesus and in Danielle, right? She was like, but now people are telling me that Danielle done flipped on me and Danielle is floating my name. So now Danielle and Carolyn are getting into it and I'm like, ladies, what is going on? So Carolyn gets emotional. I said, Heifer, you better not cry. Don't you sit up there and cry, Carolyn. So Carolyn gets emotional and said that Danielle is causing chaos around her. So then Derek was like, all of y'all are thinking emotionally over objectively. I'm just as dumb as they are. So Derek is like, y'all aren't thinking objectively. He said it would be dumb to throw out Wes because he irritates us. And that's true. That's true. Too many people are voting irrationally. For you to say that Wes makes you uncomfortable, deal with it. That's not a reason to accuse him of being a traitor. Tom walking around scratching and twitching and shit ain't making y'all uncomfortable? What? So Derek said point blank, I'm voting for you, Rob. I said, I know that's right. So we go around and we do the votes. Dylan is so far up Boston Rob's ass that he votes for Wes. Carolyn votes for Danielle. I hollered because, girl, what? Danielle voted for Boston Rob. I said, oh my God, what? So Sierra has the deciding vote. She votes for Wes. Wes is eliminated. These people are stupid. Absolutely stupid. Y'all are stupid. All of y'all. Every single one of y'all is stupid. I don't know what else to say outside of y'all are stupid, right? So Wes gives his speech and he's like, look, I'm one of the greatest reality competition stars there are out there. I'm better than you. I said, I know that's right. Talk your shit. He said, I'm better than y'all. And I am a faithful. On top of that, fuck all y'all, and walked out. I said, woo! So, goodbye, Wes. That's too bad because it didn't have to end like this. Derek said, y'all are forgetting that when we vote, the traitors are voting as well. Which is true. Danielle is in her confessional saying that Carolyn is driving her crazy. Danielle, are you serious? You started it with her. Oh my God. So Boston Rob they come out of the round table. Boston Rob is swearing to people that he is a faithful. Brittany puts Derek to the side and it's like, you're a liar because I asked you point blank, were you voting for Rob? And you said no. And Derek is like, well, look, yeah, because you and Rob are all of a sudden best friends. I saw you whisper to Dylan, do not vote for Rob. What was that about? Brittany was like, because I don't think he's a traitor. I think Wes is one. Wes is clearly not a traitor. Half fuck, he just went home. He's not a traitor. So she was like, I just don't think he's one. So then Derek was like, you know what? I think it's because you were a traitor too. So now Brittany is mad. And I'm like, well, Brittany, for you to sit at that table and say, don't vote for Rob to somebody else, it does look suspicious. It looks suspicious. So Derek pulls Dylan to the side. And it's like, well, Rob is a traitor, and I think Brittany is one too. And Dylan is on this, Boston Rob helped me catch a traitor. Think about how easily that went. Stop this, Dylan. Stop this, Dylan. You so far up Boston Rob's ass that you just gonna ride. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So Derek is like, why would Brittany be defending somebody she just met over me when I've been rocking and rolling with her? Like, we both are from Big Brothers. None of these shows ever have like alliances with each other or any type of allegiance to each other. It's wild. So Derek was like, look, I'm gonna get murdered tonight, and Rob is gonna say that he was framed because he is the traitor. Now, if they murder Derek tonight, Boston Rob is the stupidest player in the world. I'm gonna tell you that now. If Derek gets murdered tonight, it shows how stupid Rob was. It just does. All right. So we get up to the turret. Okay. So Danielle now has two traitors against her. Carolyn says she ain't backing down. So they get up in there, and Boston Rob said, I thought we handled this yesterday, and we had an agreement not to go after each other. What is going on? So Danielle was like, well, my paranoia started when everyone started going after Bob the drag queen. No. Danielle is so shook. She's so over the top. We hear her damn heartbeat because you know you effed up, sis. You crossed both of your fellow traitors. What? Come on. So Danielle was like, Bob the drag queen did not say your name, which is true. But at this point, get the fuck over it. Get over it. Get over it. Let's not forget that both you and Carolyn still voted for Bob the drag queen. Get over it. So then Carolyn was like, he never said your name. Boston Rob was like, come on, y'all. He said my name at a mission, and you know that wrote my death certificate. If it wasn't Wes and Derek first, it was still gonna come back on me. You know that. So Carolyn was like, look, a lot of people came up to me and said that you were after me, Danielle. Danielle was like, because you went after Brittany. And Carolyn was like, I did not. And you told her that you're lying on me. Danielle was like, yes, you did. You brought her up here for banished for to be murdered. I said, Danielle, Danielle, whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. Because for you to take something that y'all are talking about in the turret and then run back and use that as ammo to get somebody out, girl, are you dumb or are you stupid? Even Boston Rob looked at her like, what? So you're dumb enough to talk about what's going on in the fucking turret? Oh my God. Oh my God. So Boston Rob is like, I don't know what to do. Carolyn said we go after Danielle. So now Danielle is, yes, because you came after them first. You came after them first. So Danielle is like, well, I'm going to go back after you, Carolyn, and I'm going to bring up facts. Carolyn is like, you don't have anything on me. And Danielle is like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Carolyn is like, no, you don't. No, you don't. So Carolyn said, look, I know your game. You're trying to go out as the most faithful traitor by getting rid of both of us, and it's not going to work. And so Danielle is just standing there. This episode had my precious sky high. Sky high. This was such a good episode. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below. How do you guys feel about this episode? Are we all ready for Danielle to leave? We ready for Danielle to leave, right? Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.